I think a lot of people don't know about the ERC because it was passed at the same time through the CARES Act as the Payroll Protection Program. So a lot of people were focused on PPP loans and the deadlines for filing, and then it was kind of overcast by the fact that that was such an important timeline for the PPP program. Additionally, Congress came out later and clarified that you could take both the PPP loan and the employee retention credit. So I think that's a common misconception, right, Ashley?
Yeah, I think that's a great point because I think that's why a lot of smaller businesses didn't even look at this in the beginning. And so, because it was actually prohibited, so you could not take both. You could not get a PPP loan and apply for the employee retention credit. It was prohibited by the statute. And so, when I believe it was the Consolidated Appropriations Act was passed at the end of December 2020, that changed things. That was a complete game changer, especially for those smaller businesses that had taken a PPP loan, because then it specifically said it made it retroactive that they could go back to the beginning of the pandemic and take this employee retention credit. The other thing to note with that is, yes, they can take both, but you do have to ensure there's no overlap of the wages. And so there's some nuances, where we can get into kind of like the tax law details there and dig into that a little bit as far as, what an employer would need to look at, or what their tax, whoever's preparing it would need to look at to determine, to make sure they follow the regulations there.